It is time to find out which budget-friendly grocery store is actually better and perhaps more importantly, cheaper. Aldi has one of the best.
Most shoppers walk into Aldi thinking they know how it works. Low prices, fast checkout, no frills.
Aldi products have multiple barcodes, so the cashiers can quickly scan the products and they fly through the till. The other way that they help to keep things efficient.
But behind those sliding doors is a whole different world most people never see. Former employees say Aldi has secret tricks, hidden policies, and smart shopping hacks that can save you serious money if you know where to look. From quiet price drops to secret restock times, these insider tips can change how you shop forever. So join us in this video as we reveal 10 Aldi shopping secrets. Number 10. The aisle most shoppers walk right past. Many Aldi shoppers already know the store is great for everyday groceries.
But what better day to spend the time indoors at an Aldi, right? It's Wednesday, it's Aldi Finds Day. New items are out. I'm so excited about a number of these.
But what a lot of people miss is a small, often ignored area called Aldi Finds, sometimes called special buys. This section can look messy and random, which is why many shoppers skip it. But that clutter is exactly what makes it special. Inside, you'll find super low-priced items like limited-time foods, gift ideas, school supplies, workout gear, and even holiday decorations. The catch is that these items don't stay long. Once they're gone, they're usually gone for good. That's why checking this aisle on every trip is so important. If you see something you love, grab more than one, because it may not be there next time. Most Aldi stores restock their Aldi Finds section on Wednesdays, when dozens of new items hit the shelves at once. That's the best time to look for fresh deals and spot items being marked down as they're cleared out. Think Aldi runs smoothly by chance? How do they ensure perfection? Keep watching to find out. Number 9. The mystery cart that keeps Aldi perfect. Not everyone realizes that behind Aldi's simple shelves and small staff is an extremely strict quality control system, one that even surprises many in the retail world. Aldi calls it the mystery cart, a secret nationwide internal audit program designed to ensure that every product you pick up, whether in Texas or New York, is identical in quality down to the tiniest detail. Every month, Aldi sends undercover shoppers to every store. They randomly select a full cart of items, from milk, bread, and fruit to canned goods, and then ship it back to Aldi's private testing center. There, every single product is checked for freshness, taste, weight, packaging, and even price label accuracy. Just one small mistake, a blurry sticker, a bruised apple, or a mispriced tag, and that store receives an immediate violation and loses points in the employee competition. It doesn't stop there. Aldi also monitors customer complaints to spot repeat problems. If the same product gets multiple complaints, the entire batch is pulled for retesting at the supplier level. Stores with low-quality scores lose their quarterly bonuses, while those that maintain high scores for months earn extra sales incentives. This motivates employees to keep everything perfect down to the smallest detail. Even without constant cameras, Aldi staff work as if they are being inspected every single day. Thanks to the mystery cart, shoppers can trust that every Aldi product has gone through multiple layers of checks, not just at the supplier, but right in the store itself. That's why Aldi consistently delivers quality items with reliability you can count on, making shopping there feel worry-free, even for first-timers. Quality is checked everywhere, but can price tags reveal secrets? Let's find out. Number 8. The secret code on Aldi's price tags. Those little shelf tags at Aldi can tell you a lot more than just the price, if you know how to read them. Aldi is famous for selling limited-time items, but what many shoppers don't realize is that some products are quietly being removed. Employees usually know, but you don't have to ask them. One of Aldi's biggest secrets is the letter D on a price tag. If you see a D in the product code, on the sticker, or even handwritten, it means that the item is discontinued. When you spot that, it's smart to stock up because it won't be back. You should also watch for seasonal items and older Aldi finds that are about to disappear. To find deals fast, look for yellow tags with red text, which mean an item is discounted. Plain yellow tags mean the store is trying to clear space for new stock. Blue tags mean the product is seasonal and won't be around for a long time. What could be the next Aldi's shopping secrets that only their employees know? Stay tuned to find out. Number 7. Why coupons won't save you at Aldi, but timing will. Another thing you should know is that Aldi does not accept any coupons that aren't from Aldi, including manufacturer coupons for brand name products. If you ever get an Aldi coupon, it will usually come from inside the store or through the mail, and those are pretty rare. You might see a few when a new Aldi opens in your town, but most of the time, you simply pay the price shown on the shelf or package. Still, Aldi isn't just about groceries. Even though it feels like a supermarket, it also sells things like bakeware, tools, office items, tables, home decor, and storage bins. This area surprises a lot of shoppers. The shelves are packed, but space is limited, so items are constantly rotated in and out. That's why it's smart to keep checking this section. Watch for when items start to disappear, because that's usually when prices drop, but before everything is sold out. No coupons? What if Aldi still refunds money? Keep watching to find out more. Number 6. The hidden ways Aldi lets you get money back. Most Aldi shoppers believe the price on the shelf is final. They grab what they need, pay, and walk out. But what many people don't realize is that Aldi actually gives you more power than almost any other grocery store when it comes to changing prices and getting money back, if you know how to use it the right way. One of Aldi's quiet secrets is that you can ask for a price change in certain situations. If an item has been sitting on the shelf for a long time, especially something from the Aldi Finds section, a store manager may be willing to lower the price just to move it. This works best when the product is expensive or when only a few units are left, and they are taking up valuable shelf space. Managers want room for new stock, so if you are buying several of the same item, your chances of getting a discount go way up. Another trick most shoppers never use is the price adjustment refund. Let's say you buy something today at full price, then come back a few days later and see the same item marked down. You don't have to feel unlucky. If you still have your receipt, you can bring it to the cashier and ask for the difference back. Aldi cashiers are allowed to adjust prices themselves, so you don't always need a manager to approve it. However, this only works in smart situations. Aldi will not give you money back for items like bread, meat, or dairy that were discounted because they are close to their expiration date. Those price drops are considered final, but you have a much better chance of getting a refund on items like canned food, boxed meals, frozen products, refrigerated goods, toiletries, and other shelf-stable items that are part of a regular sale. There are 2 rules you must remember. First, the price adjustment only works at the same Aldi store where you bought the item. Second, Aldi does not offer price matching with other stores, such as Walmart or Target. Bringing in another store's ad will not get you anything. Aldi also has one of the most generous return policies in retail, called the Twice as Nice Guarantee. If you return a product you didn't like, Aldi will give you both a replacement and a refund. While this sounds amazing for shoppers, some employees say people misuse it by returning perfectly good items just to get something for free, which is why Aldi quietly watches how it's used. If you know these rules, you can shop smarter and keep more money in your pocket. Got refunds mastered? Now what's Aldi's secret to fresh produce? Let's find out. Number 5. How Aldi keeps produce fresh and affordable. If a few years ago you bought apples at Aldi and were disappointed because they wilted after just one day, here's the good news. That time is over. Aldi's fruits and vegetables have completely transformed. They are fresh, crisp, tasty, and long-lasting, no less than what you'd find at any major supermarket, with one clear difference. The price is noticeably lower. Some shoppers joke, the same avocado costs $2 at Whole Foods, but only 89 cents at Aldi, and they ripen at the same time with the same softness. The secret lies in Aldi's supply chain management. They don't store inventory in warehouses for long periods like many other chains. Instead, they bring in stock on a fast rotation, refreshed almost daily. Produce goes straight from distributors to stores, skipping multiple middlemen, so it reaches customers still naturally fresh. Because Aldi carries fewer items, inventory turns over quickly, leaving no room for old produce to linger on shelves. On top of that, Aldi sources smartly. They prioritize partnerships with local farms to cut transportation costs and maintain freshness. A shipment of tomatoes from a local farm can reach the store in just a few hours, instead of several days if imported from another state. This method not only preserves flavor, but also reduces emissions, perfectly in line with Aldi's green philosophy. What's especially impressive is that despite the low prices, Aldi doesn't skimp on quality control. They have strict standards for each type of fruit and vegetable, including ripeness, moisture, and size. If a product doesn't meet the mark, staff can reject it right at receiving, never letting it hit the shelves. That's why you rarely see wilted greens or bruised fruit at Aldi, unlike some other discount stores. By combining fast rotation, smart sourcing, and strict quality checks, Aldi delivers produce that looks, tastes, and lasts better, all while keeping prices low. Ever wonder why checkout is so incredibly fast? Stay tuned to find out. Number 4. How Aldi checkout runs like a pit stop. Think of an Aldi checkout like a pit stop at a race. Precision, pressure, and absolutely no wasted motion. Every cashier is trained to scan over 1,000 items an hour, and here's the kicker, they're paid bonuses for beating their own records. But how do they actually pull it off so fast? First, the packaging itself is a silent accomplice. Most boxes, cans, and bottles at Aldi have extra long wraparound barcodes, little racing stripes that can be scanned from 3 different sides. No more hunting for a tiny UPC on the bottom, no awkward wrist twists. One swipe, the scanner chirps, and it's off to the next item. Second, notice how almost everything is stacked upright in your cart. That's not by accident. Aldi suppliers design products with flat sides and squared corners, so cashiers can slide them straight from the conveyor to your cart without a single bag getting in the way. It's faster for them and prevents crushed crackers or squished bread for you. There's also a subtle psychological trick at work. The cashier sits while you stand. According to research Aldi cites from Stuttgart University, the seated position reduces fatigue by 30%, allowing cashiers to maintain that turbo pace all day long. By the time your brain even registers the total on the screen, you're already moving toward the bagging area, wondering how a full cart scanned in under 2 minutes. And here's the thing, the race doesn't end at the register. Bagging, loading, and clearing the conveyor are all part of the system, designed so that every second counts. It's not just efficiency, it's Aldi's secret formula for speed and low prices, and it keeps shoppers coming back while making the checkout almost mesmerizing to watch. Now, do those tiny fruit stickers hide secrets? Let's find out. Number 3. What those tiny fruit stickers are really telling you. Those tiny fruit stickers at Aldi? They're more like decoder rings than just labels. Every apple, avocado, and onion wears a PLU, price lookup code, and if you know how to read them, you can shop smarter. A 4-digit code means the produce was grown conventionally. Add a 5th digit starting with 9, and you're holding an organic item. A code that starts with 3 signals a hybrid or treated variety. Savvy shoppers also use the numbers as freshness clues. Bananas with a code ending in 11 were packed first, while 12 and 13 followed in order on the line. The higher the tail number, the greener the bunch. Aldi employees stack crates in that exact sequence, putting the ripest bananas on top so they sell quickly. If you want bananas that will last all week, dig a little deeper into the crate for lower numbers. The stickers can even tell you where your produce traveled. Codes beginning with 4043 are usually North American, while numbers like 904 on berries often indicate local organic produce in many U.S. regions. Aldi combines this coding system with a just-in-time supply chain, restocking fresh shipments daily and aiming to get regional produce from field to shelf in under 24 hours. So next time you're picking peaches or stacking apples in your cart, let the numbers do the talking. You can choose today's ripeness for immediate eating, tomorrow's ripeness to stretch your week, or organic peace of mind. No guessing, no wasted fruit, and a little insider knowledge make you feel like a produce pro every time you shop. Still interested to know what is next on the Aldi shopping secrets list? Keep watching to find out. Number 2. Why Aldi's mystery brands aren't what you think. You've probably noticed that most of Aldi's shelves look like a family reunion of brands you've never heard of. Millville, Benton's, Clancy's. There's a reason for that. Roughly 80 to 90% of everything in the store is a house brand, the highest private label share of any major grocer. But why push their own labels so hard? It's all about cutting out the middleman. Aldi skips multi-million-dollar Super Bowl ads, flashy shelf coupons, and other marketing gimmicks while using the same contract factories that make many national brands. Those savings flow straight into jaw-dropping price tags for shoppers. Next time you compare ingredient lists, you might find they're identical down to the lot code. Cheaper doesn't mean worse. Consumer reports found that nearly 3/4 of store-brand items tasted just as good or better than their name-brand equivalents, often at 15 to 25% lower prices. Shoppers consistently rave about Aldi's award-winning cheeses and ice creams, and even their holiday spiral hams have scored high in blind tastings. Sure, a few critics complain about extra preservatives in some lines, but the twice-as-nice refund policy we covered earlier means you can test any product risk-free. Of course, having your own label is only half the battle. Where Aldi sources the ingredients matters just as much. By controlling both the brand and the supply chain, Aldi ensures quality while keeping prices low. So the next time you grab an Aldi product, remember, that mystery brand might actually be just as good or better than the national label without the inflated cost. But what about spices? Are they really the same? Let's find out. Number 1. How Aldi spices rival the big brands. If you've ever picked up an Aldi spice jar and wondered why the smell feels so familiar, there's a reason. Many spices on Aldi shelves are made in the exact same McCormick factories, the world's top spice brand, known for prices that aren't exactly budget-friendly. Same recipe, same production line, just a different sticker. And Aldi's version costs about 1/4 of the price. That's the psychological blow that keeps the big brands on edge. Aldi knows that shoppers don't just want cheap, they want quality. Instead of filling shelves with vague, no-name products, they partner directly with the factories that supply major brands. By cutting out middlemen, advertising, and fancy displays, Aldi is able to sell premium goods at everyday prices while still turning a profit. In other words, you're getting McCormick flavor without paying for the logo. A perfect example is the Everything Bagel Seasoning, the cult favorite at Trader Joe's. At Aldi, you can buy an identical jar, down to every salt crystal and sesame seed for the price of a morning coffee. The same goes for basics like oregano, paprika, and garlic powder. The scent, flavor, and texture are indistinguishable from the name brand because they actually come from the same place. Many shoppers have done side-by-side taste tests and found zero difference. Same color, same aroma, same mild kick, just a completely different price tag. And that's exactly what Aldi wants. Make the brand secondary, and let quality be the thing you actually take home. That's the secret behind those spice jars that feel familiar, yet shockingly affordable every time you open them. Let's see another shopping secret from Aldi. The big brand trap at Aldi. One of the most common mistakes shoppers make at Aldi is assuming everything is cheaper than anywhere else. That's not always true. Aldi is famous for its private label products, great prices, and high quality. But when it comes to big brand names, you may actually be paying more than you realize. It sounds counterintuitive, but it makes perfect sense. Aldi never intended to compete directly with national brands. They only stock a small selection of familiar items like Goldfish, Pepsi, or Kellogg's to make shoppers feel comfortable. Seeing a label you recognize makes it easier to open your wallet. The catch is that because Aldi orders these brands in smaller quantities, they don't get the same deep discounts that giant supermarket chains do. What are your thoughts now that you know about these shopping secrets? Let us know in the comments section below. The aisles of Aldi hide secrets that most shoppers never notice. From mystery carts to hidden discounts, insider codes, and produce fresher than you'd expect, these stories reveal what really goes on behind the scenes when you step into the store. If these 10 Aldi shopping secrets surprised you, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And don't forget to check out our next video for more shocking tips, insider hacks, and untold truths from the world of grocery shopping that employees don't want you to know.